peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Jazz, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, they've got Tyrese Maxey. James is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now, here is James. He played a great game against Indiana. Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Smith no good. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to James. And here's Brown for 3. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson scanning the floor. Van Vliet right side. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Brown.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Van Vliet misses.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. The coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And it's James with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure,
They've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young
with room to grow.
So it's Philadelphia now, after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet outside. Houston working the ball around. And here's Thompson for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Maxey passes to James. Here's O'Neal. James inside. He's against Smith. Double team on James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Shepard, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
checked in for O'Neal. And James has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, BA? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
Thompson outside. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Nice D from Brown. Philadelphia leading by 3. James outside. Shoots over Durant. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. James has got 9 points.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Philadelphia. Watford comes in for Bona. And it's Oubre in for LeBron. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Here's Shepherd. He's scoreless. Adams. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Brown against Eason. 13 feet out. Embiid can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Sixers lead by 5. Maxey finds Embiid. Now here's Brown. Watford outside. And here's Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Maxey, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Easton. Houston with another miss. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Out left to the wing. Here's Watford. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low. Here's Adams. And he converts the layup.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Philadelphia leading by 6 as we... Wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the board for that entire first quarter.
They've got Jaylen Brown. Joel Embiid is out there with James. Then it's Maxey, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. And it's Adams missing.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Out to James. And the 76ers another 3.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Here's Easton. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here for the 76ers. Bonus checked in for O'Neal. Watford comes in for Joel Embiid. And Barlow subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Maxey. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And the powerful one-handed slam.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here we go. Here's Barlow. That three's off the mark. Rockets trail by 14. Pass to Adams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adams has got his 2nd basket of the night. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
In for the Sixers. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Well, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now, here is James. 3 on the clock. Fires for 3. And no good. Outside Eason. Inside. Intercepted. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Pass to James. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Pull up big scoring number. A bunch.
Here's Shepherd. Still no points. And another miss by Houston.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And stolen by Durant. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Eason.
Substitution for the Rockets. Clint Capella. Thompson.
1:56 left in the second. Durant for 3. Capella inside. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's Durant. Hands it from the wing. Durant's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
And there's James from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Rockets trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for LeBron.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Watford. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th best, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around to the left side wing. Ooh, Durant with a steal. To the paint. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Durant. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Oh! Capella with a block. Durant for 3. KD, what else would you expect?
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
For 3, Maxey. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Smith outside. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Edgecombe. It could go. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Philadelphia Gentlemen. His 76ers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Rockets.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from three. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it.
I would agree with that.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Philadelphia leading by 10. So the Rockets 5 now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. The three. A rebound by Maxey.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. James. Power is home.
Oh, wow.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Van Vliet. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ladies and gentlemen. Van Vliet against Maxey. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. James passes to Embiid. James against Durant. Embiid from outside. Yes, sir! Embiid from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Durant with the bucket.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Here's James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
The kick to Durant. And stolen by Brown. Driving inside. Oh,
my goodness. Come on now. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Thompson outside. Outside Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
James passes to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in. And the Rockets with possession here. 19-point game. Smith no good.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred VanVleet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star, to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He's come a long way. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Embiid after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Maxey against VanVleet. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. James passes to Embiid. Embiid missing again. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 15. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. That's to Şengün. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. And it's Shepherd in for Fred VanVleet. 1:21 left in the third quarter. To the middle. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Shepherd. Şengün's got his first basket.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Maxey, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Şengün. No good on the triple. James with the ball. Durant covering. Maxey. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Over to the left wing. And here's Shepherd for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, man.
Whoa! Bad intentions.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if He hasn't even been hit.
And here's Shepard for three. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 9 points now in the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rockets trail by 19. They've got Trendon Watford. Kyle Lowry out there with Edgecombe. Then there's James, and it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Sengun throw it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Sengun with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
James can't get it to go.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Lowry. Houston working the ball around. Outside Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Tipped. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. To the inside. And Sengun throw it down.
Sengun finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Pass to Bona. James, left side. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
What an athletic slam by LeBron. Showing these young guys how it's done.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For Philadelphia. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bona, and it's Edwards in for LeBron. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 17. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Philadelphia shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient to the paint. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Sengun. The Rockets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's Shepard for 3. Hits the trifecta. Shepard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Edwards. Now here's O'Neal. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Lowry, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Launches a 3. Right side Easton. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Watford's got his 6th rebound on the night. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Lowry, and then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Amen Thompson comes in for Eason, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Out to Thompson. Misses the three.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now it's Maxey. Here's the pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up to the Rockets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. That one goes! Yes, sir!
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And Maxey, here we go. Using the glass to lay it in.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Durant fires! And he buries the jumper. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for O'Neal, and James is subbed in for Edwards. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Takes a three. James against Smith. Embiid, 17-footer is in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LeBron James.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
The free ball is down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here he goes. Oh, he jammed it.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Smith. Now Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Brown. Clock is at 3. Smith. Ooh, it doesn't go. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Tyrese Maxey. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. The line for the Rockets. Shepherd taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepherd play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Puts up a tray. Oh, it's off! So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So, taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
Ladies and gentlemen.